July Community Day comes this weekend, with Tynamo's evolution Eelektross receiving the new fast move of Volt Switch. How does this new attack impact the electric-type Pokémon? Well, join us for an electrifying analysis and we'll find out. Welcome back, everyone. Tynamo Com Day in many ways mirrors last year's Grubbin Com Day, where both are 3-stage electric-type lines and both received the fast move of Volt Switch. But getting into the analysis, where does Eelektross currently fall? Well, it's a rather underwhelming choice in both raids and PvP, with low bulk in PvP, mild attack, and a weak fast move selection. However, Volt Switch will fix that last part. In raids though, Volt Switch is actually a worse attack than Spark, so if you wanted to use Eelektross as an electric attacker, you'd want to keep it with non-legacy Spark. Even so though, Eelektross' attack stat is painfully lacking compared to even budget picks, like its attack being 21 less than Magnezone, not to mention the top picks like Zekrom and Xurkitree. If you want a budget electric attacker, stick with something like Vikavolt or Magnezone. But what about in PvP? Is it any better? The good news is, yes. Volt Switch is just the move that Eelektross needed, giving it the ability to deal more damage and generate more energy than with Spark. Eelektross also has a really nice selection of charged moves, a wide variety with Crunch, Dragon Claw, Liquidation, and Thunderbolt, and honestly, it can work with any combination of these moves, but how well does it do? That's where the bad news comes in. Eelektross, I think, is mainly held back by its lack of bulk and its mono-electric typing. The moves are good, but its glassiness definitely makes it less effective. Even Ampharos, who is already on the frailer side of things and has a similar wildcard move pool, is still bulkier than Eelektross, and that's essentially what I call the Pokémon, a worse version of Ampharos. It can still do some unique things, like Liquidation providing it with a unique move to deal with ground types like Steelix and Galarian Stunfisk, but it's still got too shaky of a performance for me to recommend it. It may have some use in various cups, or just as a spice pick, but not much more. I said this with Vikavolt last year, and I'll say it again. I think Eelektross really would have benefited from a dual move Community Day, with both Volt Switch and Wild Charge. Wild Charge would have made it a little more respectable as an electric attacker, but it also would have given it a lot more punch in PvP. That way, it would still be frail, but it could do some much stronger damage before fainting or switching out. But now we're turning it over to you. Are you excited for Tynamo Community Day? Or is this just a dud for you? If nothing else, I really like Eelektross' shiny, so that'll be nice to get my hands on. And if the 1 starter per season trend continues with the Alola starters, we'll see Popplio Community Day for August, which will definitely be a more exciting event for both raids and PvP. If you like this video though, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, thanks so much for watching, and best of luck on Tynamo Com Day. Take care.